Welcome, one and all in one to J Wright Productions. I am your host, Mr. J Wright. How are all you lovely people doing today, huh? How are all of you out there in the intronets doing right now? This moment, this second, right now. How are you feeling? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you're doing great, wonderful, lovely, joyful, happy, whatever other words you can come up with. Just put them all in that basket and send them to you. All right? We're on 3. Okay? We're on episode 3 of season 2, Loki. Now, in the last episode, I was pretty confused because there were some things that were happening. I mean, I don't think overall the episode itself was confusing. It was just certain things that happened within the episode that were a little confusing. It was just a little bit confusing, just kind of based off of what happened in season 1 and what we kind of know so far, especially amongst everything going on with the multiverse inside the MCU and Kang and He Who Remains and all that stuff. So it was a little bad. I even went back and rewatched the episode without obviously reacting to it, and I'm still like, yeah, this something there just don't sound right. It don't sound right. It sounds a little bit just suspicious. It don't fit into it don't fit there. It don't fit there. It's not a key that goes into that keyhole. And I'm telling you right now, I'm still a little bit confused on some of it. Alright? Anyway, Loki and Mobius went to look for Sylvie. They went and caught an ex-hunter who I guess just decided he was just going to up and quit one day. Which makes sense there because there's no hierarchy to the TVA right now. There's nothing up there. There's nothing here. It's just TVA agents doing whatever they want to do, and that's it. There's not really someone to answer to. They're just doing, and so he was basically Brad was basically just living on the timeline, and I guess a movie star. Okay, he was living his best life, I guess you want to say, because he felt, look, the TVA is not real. This isn't real. This is fake. We were hijacked. We were kidnapped. B-15 did say that in season 1. Like, hey, we all had lives. Everyone here in the TVA had lives outside of the TVA. We were kidnapped. We were hijacked from our lives. Now that does bring up interesting, because do some of them still live, or because the way time works in the TVA, have some of them already passed away on the timeline? Right, when they were pulled from the timeline or kidnapped from the timeline, like he was saying, I brought up a question of, is he on the timeline? Is him being on the sacred timeline, would Brad being there mean that there's 2 of him on the timeline? Because based off of season 1, what we were told was, when you deviate from what you're supposed to do, you create a variant of yourself and create a whole different branch to a timeline, which then the TVA have to come and say, hey, listen, this was wrong. Remove that timeline, and here's the, we keep this here in order, and that's what we do. But if Brad, came from the TVA and got into the main timeline, into the sacred timeline, where he was originally, but now he's a variant of, the original. Is the original still in that timeline? But because of how time works, he could have easily been someone who was in that timeline decades ago and passed away of old age. And, you know, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Curious to see what happens. I'm pretty sure I just confused myself even more. Hey, I guess that's what we do, right? That's what we do here. Confuse yourself. Confuse yourself. That's what we do here. Make everything confusing. And even more confusing than what it was to begin with. Anyway, before we get into this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and don't forget, please, way over there, hit the bell icon, listen, just a quick nudge, hey, I'm walking here, quick nudge, it rings, it lets you know when I post another video for all of use, right? For every single one of you out there in the internet. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get the screen up. Oh! Excuse you? Without further ado. Oh! Let's get it on. Chicago! Oh, the Renslayer. So now we get to see where she went. Who is she looking for? Wait, is she looking for Miss Minutes?
What took you so long?
What am I doing here?
Oh, don't get your britches in stir.
You told me I was going somewhere important, that I was going to meet someone important.
Oh, bless your heart. Now, do you see that window there?
Uh-huh.
The important person you're gonna meet? He told me that we need to put this package in that window.
That's
I mean, I know she really doesn't have a reason to,
It was his plan, meant to protect all of time.
feel, a little iffy to
This was the plan he made when he knew
Miss Minutes, but
Get back, someone will see you. You don't exactly
someone will see me.
Oh,
Somebody will see you.
better.
Come on here. She went.
this package. That
Wait, she went black and white so she will blend in. Yeah, because a big black and white clock just walking in the air won't be suspicious at all.
We'll be right by his side.
He said, "Yo, don't be coming around here just throwing stuff into my window, y'all. I don't play that crap." Oh, the TVA handbook. Okay. Okay. So was it?
So how did it get in?
So was the
I don't know. How much time do we have? They're stable right now.
was the plan of He Who
The
Remains?
plants are growing back.
Is this because he knew a war was coming, right? Because he told them that in the first season. Did he then? So this is his plan to win the war again, or?
And we're all gonna die.
There has to be another way.
We can hack into the system.
Really? Oh, that is such a relief. No, we're all gonna die still.
No one's gonna die. There has to be a viable option.
I like that he just is still on the like. Listen, we're all gonna die. It's plain and simple. I've been saying this over and over. We're just all gonna die.
The whole universe. Doesn't really matter if she's gone and she's AWOL. And how are we gonna find a little rogue cartoon clock that doesn't want to be found?
Information to Renslayer, and then we never saw her again.
The 2 hits we had on the Tempad trace.
We find Renslayer, we find Miss Minutes.
It's gonna be an awkward reunion. face to face with the woman who tried to kill us both.
Hit on the tempad going from right here, Chicago 1868, to the same spot, 1893.
Why would you go to the same place twice? Let's go to 1893.
Ramona, what are you up to?
This can't be the same place.
Yes, yes. How could I have forgotten? Chicago World's Fair, 1893. The White City, Edison, H.H. Holmes. Yes, hot air balloons.
I wouldn't describe Renslayer as accident prone. Plus, if she has Miss Minutes there to help her, there's definitely a purpose for them going there earlier. We just got to figure it out.
How do you propose we do that?
Oh, they're there.
Well, you start by looking. A little good old-fashioned legwork. Clues, breadcrumbs, that sort of thing.
Ghost Clock
Doesn't
continues
give
to
you
haunt the
insight.
Midway.
Hey, what? Let me see that.
Wait a minute. she's become a ghost clock that's haunting people. Interesting.
Yeah, the Cracker Jack concession stand is a high-traffic area. It was necessary and logical to go there. So the fact that it's tasty is just a bonus.
It tastes like ash.
No, it doesn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, what is it just sightseeing?
You say it tastes like ash?
Listen, we have different styles. You're a man of action, which is fine. I take a more slow, deliberate, cerebral approach because I see everything. I notice everything.
I haven't seen you got. This has to be a joke.
Does it make you a little homesick? It's completely inaccurate, Gustavus. You don't think that looks like Odin?
It's embarrassing. It's a crass generalization. You could reduce the entire culture down to a simple diorama.
But the fact is Odin does look like Odin.
Thor's not that tall.
Thor's not that tall. Thor is tall.
So we haven't been to the Ottoman Hippodrome where the ghost...
That's crazy that it looks just. Well, I mean, obviously it would look like, you know, because they've been here, so.
Temporal.
That's where you'll find Victor Timely.
Did you catch?
That's interesting. So, like, she jumped to the time, slips homeboy as a kid, doesn't have to actually wait
She does like a good
and live the time. She just, okay, I did it, now I'm just going to jump ahead 25 years and we're good to go.
There she is. Don't let her see you.
Right, she's just going to run, dude.
Is that balloon?
I think so.
Time is everything. And every one of us, it shapes our lives, but perhaps we can shape it.
Hey, the way he was talking and moving.
It's him. He remains.
Not yet, but
Made him sound like this terrifying figure.
Don't be shy.
hey, the fact that Mobius was like, you made him sound like this terrifying figure, and then he looked over at Loki, and Loki is like the way Tom Hiddleston is playing that is great because he's visibly shaken while he's re-answering him like he is and never takes his eye off of him. You could tell Loki is terrified of him.
This is one of the variants that he remains warned me about. It's coming. It's beginning. Look where we are. I mean, does he really look like he's fucking conquering the sky?
All around us. My temporal loop of the electricity flowing through it, lowering its entropy, and gathering it into fine threads of power.
I've now seen this man play 3 different versions of this character, and I'm not even 3, more than 3, and it's
Order.
I can't even hate it, man. Like this.
Single bolt can light the whole of Chicago.
We'll need a lot more than that to light a whole city.
Don't misunderstand me.
He said, I don't want to light just a city.
I aim to light, to power the entire planet. Laugh it off as pure science fiction. But if it can be dreamed, it can be achieved. Welcome to
Man.
the future.
You got your mind? You can't trust a variant of He Who Remains in the TVA.
That's a later problem. We have a very serious now problem. Those what
He said that's a later problem. That's a now problem, later problem, yesterday problem, tomorrow problem, the second problem, last year problem, 30 years from now problem.
ever gonna get Renslayer or Miss Minutes to help us? I mean, where is she?
Of course.
We need to talk about your future.
Take as many moments as you like. Step aside.
As I was saying,
Sir?
where can we talk?
That's quite a device you've got there, Timely.
Be it one that many wealthy investors are competing to acquire.
I was thinking more along the lines
Like the way he's acting, the way he's.
rights, and I'll facilitate production.
No. I
Right.
don't do partners. Excuse me. Thank you for coming.
Right? Why would I have to? Why would I have to partner with you?
Mr. Timely, a word perhaps. Forgive my bluntness, sir, but I must have your temporal loop.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be taking all...
Gentlemen, I like the way he's.
Perhaps $500 would conclude the bidding.
I'll give you 6.
7.
8.
850.
Step aside, Hornswoggler. I was here first.
The fact that they're betting in this.
$1,000.
Think about how much $1,000 was back in the 1800s.
I suggest.
You just said $1,000 now. Everybody would have been like, so, are you being for
We
real?
have a deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
I do apologize. I assure you any physical contact was purely incidental.
Oh, was it a setup?
That is the man who's destined to become He Who Remains.
It's not my plan, it's his plan. Equituarian, with our help, he'll be all his.
That was actually pretty okay. It was just to get more money out of it. Sure.
Outside.
Sure.
Excellent suggestion. I agree.
I love that he just made a boy disappear. Just you're gone, and you're gone.
Yes, my future. Do you mind if you walk and talk timely?
Oh, I put him in a cage.
Excuse me.
My associate and I would love to tell you about a little business.
It's thrilling.
And so this is only going to take a minute.
Do you all know each other?
Well, it works.
Yes, they do.
Colleagues.
He said a reunion.
My money back, Timely. These trousers don't work.
Councilman, you look taller to me. I told you, these were a photo.
Yo, the fact that
Come by next week. Maybe set it
Next week.
next week. Fine.
Fine.
the smoothness of how he did it, like what he is. They're trousers that are supposed to make you taller, and he bent down to say, "You are taller than me."
I just need the cruel technology of this era to catch up with my visionary mind.
You know, I never doubted it for a second.
Timely!
Excuse me.
He's a liar. He's a con. He's a con right now. He's using the TVA handbook in a way, but he's also conning people.
We got you now, Timely! There's no escape from this guy! He's over there! He's over there! Open the door! You know who I am, boy!
Something even better than a Miss Minutes. We
He who remains variant. We can use his temporal aura.
Guess you tell me what you're.
He has had a really weird tempad reading.
Oh, weird, like dangerous? Where?
You're clearly really good at getting away. We have that in common. Sylvie! Sylvie, no!
Oh.
Just wait for a second.
Great. You let Sylvie track you here.
Did it ever occur to you maybe she tracked you here?
Sylvie wants to kill him again.
I don't have to tell you anything.
But that's the thing. Sylvie doesn't understand. She doesn't know that there's not just him. There's more of them. She would have to go through over and over. But not all the variants are going to be so.
Without his help, the TVA will be destroyed.
Good. Let it burn. Do you care about anything but the TVA?
But if the loom fails and the TVA is destroyed, there won't be a life to go back to. Not for you, not for anyone. And we can't fix it without him.
That you tried to kill me card, does that get me anywhere? Because the TVA is melting down. He's the key to fixing the loom.
There is no we. Not anymore.
Oh, no! Oh!
Stopping that place from being destroyed and fixing it are two very, very different things. Do you think I'm going to get any joy out of killing that man?
Then don't.
You weaponized him.
What are you talking about?
Renslayer set him on a path that he wasn't meant for. And now you are waltzing him straight back into the TVA. The thief of all free will. The most dangerous man who ever lived.
I didn't give him this book. I never heard the name Victor Timely until today. I was shocked when I saw his face too. Maybe you're right. Maybe we should throw him off this Ferris wheel. But we need him.
He said, "Whoa, wait a minute. Time out. Time out. Are y'all talking about throwing me? Is there another person here that you could throw off the Ferris wheel? Maybe not me."
Your home are in danger. And right now, he may be our best hope of saving them.
This is all very familiar, isn't it?
Oh.
Miss Minutes? Yeah. This is your moment.
Really?
So many questions.
He said, "I have so many questions." I'm sure.
Make yourself comfortable.
One of your inventions?
Here controls the temperature through the cushion. It can go down to.
My man made a heated cushion seat in the 1800s with a refrigerator with a cooler on it.
A refrigerator chair.
So, did you like my performance back there?
Ooh.
Bravo. A bit creepy,
Thank you.
but our hero.
Wait, does he? Okay, I was wondering if he already knew about it, but he didn't.
And I have a name. Miss Minutes.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
Oh, was that his bed? Oof. Oh man, listen, my lower back is hurting just looking at that bed.
You're pretty singular, you see.
My lower back, my neck,
You will be.
What do you mean?
just uncomfortable.
It's complicated.
What is going on?
A long time ago, far from now, a different time, a version of you
A long time ago, far from now.
two variants of the same Norse.
So a long time ago,
which
but
resulted in the creation of new time.
in your future, a long time ago for me, but your future anyway.
I created the TVA.
If it's too much for you,
No, it's like the story of my
Hold on, let's time out. Let's time out for a second. Time out for a second.
imagined.
Are we just gonna kind of just skip over the fact that she just turned into a big ghost-like thing and just scared everybody off, and
That is why you need me by your side.
I just she just casually did it and everybody went, "Oh no." No one is anyone questioning this out there? I want to see if someone questioning that.
or her, you created me, and we worked together
Miss Minutes a little jealous there. She said, "Wait a minute, before the TVA and even this one over here, you know, you created me first." So
Our loom, a device not unlike your prototype you had on stage, it's in trouble, and it needs you.
Why are the two of you in cahoots with him and his butler?
And his butler.
They can't be trusted.
Why not?
They can't be trusted.
Your variant.
It's true.
But he was protecting me.
He switches sides. It's a well-documented behavioral trait.
True.
We could just take a time door.
Are you crazy? They'll track us.
It won't matter if we go straight to the TVA. Okay. Pack it up. Let's go.
It's at my lab across the lake.
Lake?
Look, like it's like the Caribbean of the Midwest.
You don't live here?
No, this is just a repeated tale. But my lab is in Wisconsin.
Go.
Lower taxes.
Outside! Where are they? He's mine! Rat bags!
Go ahead. I beg your pardon.
Take him! He's all yours!
I like that Mobius was just like, yeah, go do what you gotta do. Y'all are just running around in a maze, man.
Okay, I'll have B-15 run a trace. This way.
What is his latest prototype, though?
Sir, use your legs.
Use your legs.
So, what's this latest work of
Miss Minutes looks so peaceful and so
Key to
innocent,
understanding
but
and manipulation.
I'm just waiting for her to just really just show us. Like, she showed us a little bit. She showed us the shady part of her, and right there she showed she could freak people out. But I'm waiting for her. I'm waiting for them fangs to come out.
That you recognize it. It was delivered to me, not a child, into my life by some divine hand. I've never found out who.
Does Miss Minutes think that he
You.
is going to feel it's her?
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Did you hear Miss
You
Minutes in
lied
the
to
way?
him the way the postman brings the post. We both know whose plan it was.
Miss Minutes is jealous, super jealous.
Book has
Yeah, look at her. Look at her in the background. She's upset. I'm telling you, it's gonna come out. Them fangs are gonna come out. She gonna be like, hold up, take them earrings,
and the visionary author.
put some Vaseline on. She gonna.
The most important discovery I've made yet. I always knew my ideas were good. I just didn't have the technology to make them really work.
Yeah.
I feel like now that we're seeing Miss Minutes be jealous, and
Starting to see the manual become.
I feel like Miss Minutes is gonna do something to Renslayer, or try to do something to Renslayer.
I have high hopes for this partnership.
She said the wrong word. She said partnership. He already said, he told homeboy he doesn't do that. Oh, I bet you that was all Miss Minutes.
You heard her, Victor. Partnership.
Yeah. Miss Minutes talked him into it. I mean, it's a lot of rowing. Maybe you can make it partnership. Yeah, like as soon as she said it in his face, like, man, the acting was really great there, because his face just went from you're to want to be my partner. Okay.
Just be a minute.
Oh, take your time. Don't worry about me. You're so much like him. Look at all your amazing work. Is that?
This is it. The culmination of my life's work.
Just wonderful.
Yes. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Don't we have to get to the TVA?
I was thinking, we made quite the ruckus back there.
Okay.
Okay. You know, for a moment, I was worried that you wouldn't come with me. Is there a sketch of me in that journal of yours? When you first created me, long before the TVA or multiversal war, I was just a simple AI. Just something to play chess with. More for you.
What else is she?
Autonomy to write my own programming.
What else is she after right now?
We played chess and talk.
A loyal friend.
More than friends. The eons after, I alone was by your side. Why didn't you allow me a real body?
There we go.
If I had a body, we could truly lead together.
There we go.
Yes, that's...
I knew she the way she was talking and just like her whole demeanor was like she was really wanting something else, but yeah,
Kept me as your
that makes sense.
You're torn. Instead of what I could have been. Or girl. Victor, what are you doing? Put that down. Don't do this. We're a team. You need me. I love you.
I told you that damn chick is crazy. She crazy.
Lovers too.
Thank God.
Hey, you got there quick. Wait, are you? Hold on, what are you about to do? She had a whole weapon in her little bag like that?
Leaving you behind.
Save it. I was entrusted with this mission by he who remains, not his variant. Are we clear?
A mannequin just went to the void and just fell. Just on the ground now.
We need him.
Move any closer, and he's done.
Stop.
I like that Loki already has his stuff ready. Look at his hands. Loki already got the...
Mobius. You really are unbelievable.
Loki could easily switch places switch him with an illusion
Cleaning up your messes.
quickly, and she would never, like, he's done it before.
I put the TVA above myself, even at the cost of my own happiness.
Who are you to lecture me about losing my way?
You have no idea what it takes to lead, to keep order. Did you happen to notice? The second I left, everything crumbled.
Well, between her leaving and Sylvie killing he who remains, in fact, while we're talking, where is Sylvie?
All that matters is order versus chaos. I'm order.
No.
Let me guess. Sylvie? Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't think she understands, though. Killing him won't do anything because there's still worse ones out there than him. And there's other ones out there that are way more dangerous that you wouldn't be able just to go up and stab because they're not going to let you.
I haven't done anything.
You'll do terrible things.
That isn't me. You don't know the heart. The heart I have beating in my chest. I can make my own choices.
Yeah, I mean, he is just a variant. He's not technically the one that you killed.
Get him out of here.
But you could turn around and smack Renslayer. Y'all do know he has... I hope y'all know he has Miss Minutes with him. Just saying. And she tripping right now. Who gonna take care? Are you gonna take care of her? Take care of her.
Leave her to me.
Thank you. Y'all need another round anyway.
Here we are.
Again.
I suppose I've been a box you've been wanting to tick for a long time. If you're gonna kill me, just do it.
I've killed you 1,000 times. In my mind, each time more brutal than the last. It's power for you, isn't it? That's what you want. A seat at the end of time. Be careful what you wish for.
Yo. Yo. His body's still just sitting there? What? Bruh, that's crazy.
Love you.
Darn.
Oh.
I should have known.
That's crazy. His body sits there.
Sabotage me and make fools of us. It was foolish of him to make an enemy out of someone who knows all his secrets. I know a really big one about you. I tell you, but
Wait.
what? It's going
Were they still...
real angry.
Y'all dirty for that one, man. Sorry, I was just checking real quick to see if there was any just anything after. There's a lot to unpack there. First of all, let's just talk about this. Let's talk about this. Victor Timely, Jonathan Majors. Like I said earlier, I've seen him play He Who Remains. I've seen him play, a variant of Kang in Quantumania, and then at the end of Quantumania, the post credit scene where he's playing the different ones, and now I've seen him play this Victor Timely character, and just he is playing like you would think, like if you were to take an acting reel, right? And not show anybody else, just show like He Who Remains as he's talking, and then like Victor Timely as he's talking, and then Kang as he's talking. You would almost think that they're three different movies that have nothing to do with each other, because he's playing those characters so well that he's bringing a life to each character and a personality to each character. So now I'm actually really I'm really curious and whatnot of how that's gonna play out, because the thing is, there's so many other Kangs out there. There's so many other variants out there right now. So it looks like, so I'm wondering though, with Miss Minutes, was that Miss Minutes and Renslayer's plan the whole time for her to say, oh, but it just, I don't know, it looked like Miss Minutes was jealous of her. But at the same time, right there at the end, it kind of looked like that was a plan, that they had a plan together. I can't believe my man's body was still just sitting there, just decaying. His body's just sitting there decaying. That's insane. See, but Sylvie, I'm kind of disappointed in, because, she's like, listen, I killed him. That's it. But you were told exactly what was going to happen if you killed him. He told you. You're not just going to have one monster. You're going to have an infinite a number of them. It's just they're going to be coming out, and they're all worse than me. They're all more dangerous. They're violent. They're not. I'm calm. I'm just keeping the timeline like this. Yeah, I'm taking away free will, but I'm keeping everybody right here. See, right in this area, this is where I'm keeping everybody. The rest of them, you're not gonna like it if they start showing up, because things are gonna get crazy. So her obsession with, okay, I'm gonna try to kill Victor, it just didn't make sense because you knew that there was going to be more. He told you there was going to be more, and you can't say that. It's not like she could say, "Oh, like as if she was going to jump from, different time branches or wherever to try to find these variants of He Who Remains and kill them all." And we know she wasn't planning on doing it because she settled down to work at McDonald's. So you weren't even actively looking for them. But you knew they were out there. So the fact that they're out there meant that your little, which Loki tried to tell her, your little happy life is going to fall apart because he's out there. Multiples of him is out there. And it's all going to come crashing down if you don't listen and we don't work together to figure this out. I still don't know how I feel about protecting the TVA. I mean, I guess with new management, if you guys got like new leadership there, then it would be fine. But yeah, well, right now, just as it was, let's not put the TVA back the way it was. I do want to know what Miss Menace is going to tell Renslayer. She said you're going to be really, really angry about the secret I know about you. See, Miss Minutes, though, she's after something else, man. I think she does want a body. I think she's a very powerful AI. I think extremely powerful. She would probably, in a body, she would probably be worse than Ultron, considering the fact that she's been there for eons, and, she was there way before Tony Stark before his parents were ever born. So I think, her as an AI in a body would be a problem. But I think there's more than that. I think it's way more than that. There's something else there. Like, I don't think she just wants a body. I honestly think she doesn't. I think she wants to run everything. I think she wants, like He Who Remains, I think she respected him, and I think she knew her place with him. But now that he's gone, I think she feels like that's a spot that she should have. I think that's where she wants. I can't say for sure because, well, I didn't write it, but I think that's what she wants. But that episode was actually really good. That one's actually the best episode of the season so far. Yeah, Jonathan Majors was just doing such a good job in the acting there. I really like that. He was doing an awesome job there. I did like that they let Loki kind of flex a little bit and use his powers more. I like that because at this point in time, you're not dealing with a Loki who's trying to escape from the TVA, who's like, this isn't the Loki that just finished fighting the Avengers. This is the Loki that had to go and deal with some other stuff and realize that there is someone out there controlling everything, and he's a very, very, very dangerous person, and there's multiple of him all over the place. And I like that they're like, yeah, we can trust him enough to go ahead out there with his powers because he's gonna be on our side. I did like that she was like, he flips sides a lot. It's well documented, which is, yeah, fair enough. However, this one did watch his life happen before he got to it. He got to see the tape of his life and how his life was going to end before he got there. And and another thing I'm really liking is the fact that they are really playing this one as, this is not the Loki that went through Thor: The Dark World, Ragnarok. This is not the Loki that got his neck snapped by Thanos. This one didn't experience those, so he doesn't have that same personality as that one, and I actually really enjoy that. This is still doing good, man. We got 3 episodes left because usually I think 6 episodes, and I believe this one was only 6 episodes. I think I do know that Disney Plus, I think they are going to start actually going more than 6 episodes on the Marvel shows, because I think Echo was like the last one that's going to be like 5 or 6 episodes, because I know Agatha is supposed to be like 8 or 9, but we got 3 more to go. And while I got a little bit of answers, I got more questions on top of questions on top of questions buried amongst a pile of questions. So hopefully I get a little more answer in this next episode. Anyway, let me know what you thought about the episode. And how crazy do you think the He Who Remains, the Kang variants are about to get? Because what do you think Miss Minutes is up to? Outside of just, trying to... Because I don't know if she just wants to put He Who Remains back in power. I think she wants power herself. Let me know if you think the same thing. Because I definitely think that's what she wants to do. Sylvie is a wild card right now because you never know where she's going to pop up. So I like that. However, before you go and post your comments, or before you go do whatever you're going to do right now, I want you to take a time, sit back, breathe in, breathe out. And don't forget to be a light in someone's life today. If you can't be a light in someone's life today. If you can't. Not if you can. If you can't be a light in someone's life today, then I hope someone will be a light in your life today, because trust me, you are worth it. Everybody, all of you, worth it. Okay? There's no one out there who's not. Until next time, this was Loki, Season 2, Episode 3. I think it was 1883, something like that. I'm Jay Wright. And I'll see you soon.